Welcome to the 34th edition of the Jupiler Pro League International Highlight Magazine. On the final match day of the Jupiler Pro League regular season, Seraing hosted Westerlo, Antwerp took a trip to Sint-Truiden, so did Eupen to Brugge. Mechelen travelled to Anderlecht and Oostende to Gent. OHL played Standard and Union went to Kortrijk. Zulte Waregem, Cercle Brugge and Charleroi Genk rounded up this weekend's games. Stay put, all the highlights from match day 34 are coming to you.
Hello from Will Downing. Antwerp are on a roll, wins in the last 3 games, 5 wins out of 6, and feeling good heading into next Sunday's Belgian Cup final against Mechelen. This could be a very useful tune-up for the King Baudouin showpiece. Got the lead goal against Union. Muya on the charge, good ball to find him by Balakwisha. Abner Muya tried to step inside and was tremendously denied by Mattersmets. Quick throw from Muya. Vermeeren. Oh, he met it brilliantly and he hit the post. And so close to his first. Balak wishes in and he's made sure now. And Antwerp are in front. It might have come 30 seconds earlier for Arthur Vermeeren, but Michel owns Balak wishes making sure instead. Antwerp have started the second half brilliantly. And you can only imagine how unhappy Mark van Bommel must have been at half-time. Met well by Leisner. He's actually a Dresden boy. He played for the city's 2 main clubs, Brugge and then Dynamo. Great name from a past era. It's a good chance forward, this by Hiyashi. He's gone down. Penalty. Or is it? Alderweireld says he got the ball. Kept alive well and crossed back in dangerously by Janssens. And that is a corner for Sint-Truiden. Stan van Dessler's coming on. Here's the departure of Daniel Schmidt. Jo Coppens comes on for only his 4th appearance of the season. Avila. Balak Wishards open up well from down the left-hand side. Ekkelenkamp is in, and it's going to be turned home by Christopher Scott. Antwerp have the ball in the net for a second time. But now we'll learn whether it counts or not. Well, that's onside. I think that's onside. Koita couldn't get the ball in well, and Bruno still had a pop from a tight angle. He did have big support, which was arriving the near post, I think, by Hiyashi. Couldn't quite be found. Great chance. Big miss. Hit over the top by Tejera, I think it was. It's the cup final next. But right now, Antwerp is second in the league. And that's where they would like to stay. Heading into the playoffs in a week and a half's time. All those dates will be announced tomorrow. Bruno's future dates will be announced in the summer. There's a three-way fight for the last spot in the title playoffs, and that's what we're concentrating on today. It all comes down to this. From the Jan Bridal, it's Club Brugge against Eupen. And Noah Lang over the free kick. Cercle trying to make a bit of ground. Instead it's played out to Ritz cleverly and punched away well by Moser. Well, that was smart. And it almost caught the Eupen defence out. It didn't catch out Moser. Mats Ritz. Goal! And right now, Club Brugge are in the top four. Bingo! A belting free kick. That could be invaluable. Club have got lots of incentives to win. Cercle 2-0! And winning for its own right is the best incentive of them all. Noah Lang trotting forward again. Meyer. Excellent cross. Chance for three. It has been taken. Who else could it be but Hans van Aken? Captain Sensible strikes again. And Club Brugge are 3 up. And they are having a night of it on the final day. All of this can change with one simple goal in the 9,000 area code. But Skov Olsen's not thinking about that. He's thinking about goals here. And Noah Lang has one. And if anybody's deserved one tonight, it is him. It's 4-0. It's the night when everything's come together. Skov Olsen made so much of that happen. Doy's header! Oh, what a save! On the double. Spiller's denied his first professional goal. But it's 5 anyway. It's Mats Ritz. Wave after wave of Club Brugge pressure. Now, and Eupen are struggling here. It's 6. It's Cercle. It's magnificent for Club Brugge, but it's better for Ferenc Cercle. Being 6-0 down is not the perfect scoreline from an Eupen point of view, but it is if the other scoreline goes their way. Noosa's try, well denied by Moser. They've got the win. Well, there's still 6 minutes to play. Won't speak too soon. Here comes Cercle. Club Brugge have been all business tonight. They are in 7th heaven. And all going well. They are in the title playoffs. Cercle has a hat-trick. There's about to be a massive celebration. Club Brugge have made it! I don't know how they've done it, but they've done it! They're into the title playoffs when it seemed impossible. It wasn't in their hands. They needed already relegated Oostende to turn over the European quarter-finalist Gent, and that's precisely what has happened, and in Gent as well. Club Brugge have made it on an incredible night.
The last match day of the season, and yeah, a good game that awaits us here tonight. We have Gent taking on KV Oostende, the home team, who with a win today can qualify for the Champions playoffs. Here is McKeegan into the path of Sakamoto. Good save by Nardi. Wow, a big opportunity for Oostende in this game. And could have done better here. Here is Sakamoto again with some space. Here is McKeegan. Can they come again? Hornby, what a save by Nardi once again. Two big opportunities for Oostende. And Nardi saving the day for the Buffaloes. Way too much time and way too much space for Hornby. Able to control the ball. Odija. Coming inside, Odija will shoot and saved. Yeah, a good opportunity for Gent. That is Odija out of nowhere. Here is Sakamoto once again. Dawala with the overlap. And Hornby in the middle, he will shoot and he will score! Hornby against all odds, making it 0-1 for KV Oostende. And what is Gent doing at the moment? They're not themselves today. And Oostende, yeah, they're 1-0 up. It's too late, but they're winning in this game. Here is Godeux. No one demanding that ball. It is rather weird. Tissadali going deep. Kuipers to Orban. Tissadali. And a shot by Dessar going wide. Or was it Combs? It was the captain. That should have been it for Gent. 20 minutes left on the clock. Here is Hong, back to Tissadali. Tissadali. And dangerous there. Here is Combs, and there it is. There is the equalizer. It's Kuipers. His 20th goal of the season. And great timing it is. 15 minutes left to score their second goal here today. To reach the Champions playoffs. A game full of frustration for Gent, but they have managed to score here. There is Batsner, it's 2-1 to Oostende. What a game, what a day. To be a Coastal fan, relegated but winning on the field of Gent. It is not over yet, but man, how is this possible? Van Hazenbroek is fuming. And Batsner makes his 6th goal of the season for Oostende. Gent 1, Oostende 2. And what a disappointing result for the home team. They expected way more than this. It will be Euro playoffs for Gent. They will end in 5th position in the regular season. And they will compete in the Euro playoffs. Seraing was waving goodbye to First Division and faced Westerlo. They needed to take at least 1 point to secure their spots in playoff 2. Five minutes into this game, Marius shoots from outside the box. The ball seems to touch Pedrici's arm. The VAR comes in and calls the ref to the screen. He points to the spots. It's a penalty for Seraing. Marius will take it and will score. It's 1-0 to the home team. In minute 18, Marius passes to Guillaume, who scores. Or not. The VAR checks and Cashback apparently touching the ball, creating the offside position. No second goal for Seraing. In minute 32, a corner kick for Seraing. Bunchukov tries and Bolat saves. A big opportunity for the home team. After 35 minutes, we have a first real opportunity for Westerlo. Veto Kele with some space, he scores the equalizer. "71 minutes in, Matsuo finds Vase, but his shot goes off target. A big opportunity for the away team. 6 minutes before the end of this game, Marius heads the ball on the bar and Bunchukov cannot score on the rebound. A wasted opportunity for Seraing. Seraing collected their last point in First Division and Westerlo will play in the Euro playoffs, an amazing achievement for the promoted side. Anderlecht needed a win to remain in the race for the Euro playoffs, while Mechelen had nothing to play for. Three minutes in and a great start for Anderlecht with Slimani. He tries his luck but hits the bar. In the 6th minute, Struikens is left with a lot of space on the edge of the box. He turns around and shoots to hand Anderlecht the lead. It's 1-0 to the home team. In the 40th minute, Walsh gets too much freedom on that right side. He brings the ball to Skovs, who scores in beautiful fashion. It's 1-1. Two goals in 2 minutes for Mechelen. It's Skovs once again. He takes advantage of the Bast's poor defending to make it 1-2. Seven minutes into the second half, a good cross from Amuzu to Slimani. He scores the equalizer. It's 2-2 and Slimani's 8th goal of the season. 9 minutes before the end of this game, Bates is left alone. Schoofs serves him and Bates beats for Brugge to hand the victory to Mechelen. It's 2-3 for the visitors. Anderlecht finishes in 11th place, a huge disappointment for the club from Brussels. Time enough to rebuild as their season comes to an end. Standard still had a slim chance of reaching the Champions playoffs, but a win was therefore mandatory against OHL. 26 minutes in, a huge chance missed by Tamari. Donora sets him up in front of Bodar, but he somehow wastes this opportunity. Then 2 minutes before half-time, Opoku steals the ball from Bokari and beats Bodar. It's 1-0 for the home team. Ten minutes into the second half, Bokari making up for his mistake earlier. He scores the equalizer for Standard. It's 1-1 after 55 minutes of play. But then 6 minutes later, Tamari goes for a walk in the park and is eventually fouled in the box. It's a penalty for OHL. Torsteinsen is their man from the spots and scores with a Panenka. 2-1 for the home team. "65 minutes in, and there is Torsteinsen again. He beats Bodar to make it 3-1 for OHL. Additional time, minute 92. After a deviated cross, the ball ends up with Melegoni, who scores. It's 3-2 and also the end of this game. Standard qualify for the Euro playoffs. OHL's season ends here. Kortrijk needed 1 point to ensure their survival. Union was trying to get as close as possible to Genk, meeting at the Golden Sporen Stadium. "17 minutes in, Terho dives towards the goal and scores off the perfect pass from Boniface. He places the ball and scores. It's 0-1 for Union. Minutes later, a perfect pass from Selamani setting up Silva. He heads in the equalizer. It's 1-1. In minute 38, Dane is fouled in the box. It's a penalty for Kortrijk. Dane, who will retire after this game, takes it and scores. It's 2-1, his last goal for Kortrijk. In minus 70, after a bit of confusion in front of goal, Watanabe heads it in his own net. It's all level at the Golden Sporen Stadium. Only 1 minute later, a quick move by Union. Adingra on the left, he crosses to Nielsen, who lets it go for Terho, who scores his second of the evening. It's 2-3 for the visitors. Six minutes before the end of this game, Silva hands the ball to Adingra, who just has to put the ball in the net. It's 2-4 for Union. Their job is done. Union joins Genk in first place, but Genk remain in first due to a better goal difference. It's do or die for Zulte Waregem, who need a win and a loss from Eupen to remain in first division. Cercle, on the other side, is still in the running for the Euro playoffs.
When we start playing football, we dream of games like this. We are at home, 12,000 people.
7 minutes in, a first chance and a first goal for Cercle. Boho's shot is blocked, but CK is in the box to score. It's 0-1 for the visitors. Minutes later, big confusion in front of goal for the home side. Ueda manages to push the ball against the net. The VAR will check and they will grant the goal. It's 0-2 for Cercle Bruges. In minutes 27, Federa slips on Van den Bruggen, who falls down. In first instance, it doesn't look too bad, but on the replay, we see he falls on his head. Van der Brugge looks very confused and is taken out and rushed to hospital. Let's hope for a speedy recovery for the Belgian. Minutes in, a corner kick by Federa. Willen puts it in and hands hope to Zulte Waregem. It's 1-2 with 30 minutes to play. Then 9 minutes later, the stadium going absolutely wild. Sissako launches Ndour, who scores the equalizer. It's 2-2 and Zulte Waregem can still prevent relegation. But then 5 minutes before the end of this game, Boston parries a first shot from Denki, but can't keep Sommers from scoring. Silence falls at the Gaverbeek. The game ends in 2-3 for Cercle. Cercle Bruges grabbing the last ticket for the Euro playoffs, sending Zulte Waregem to the second division. Charleroi had to win at home to have a chance to be in the Euro playoffs. Leader Genk is already qualified for the Champions playoffs. A blistering start for Genk in this game. After 3 minutes, a free kick for McKenzie and a goal. It's 0-1 for the visitors. Charleroi does react swiftly, and 2 minutes later, a good offensive move by Charleroi concluded by Mbenza. It's 1-1 after only 4 minutes of game time. "17 minutes in, Paintsill is in the box. He's on his way to score, but GAMEDAY comes in with a great tackle to prevent coming behind. "32 minutes in, a good cross from Paintsill to Samatta, who scores. It's 1-2, 2 goals in 2 games for the man from Tanzania. "2 minutes into the second half, a nice free kick from Mbenza. Bayo is close to scoring, but the opportunity is wasted. In minute 51, Heinen loses the ball to Zorgane. He sets up Nkuba, who scores the equalizer. It's 2-2. No win and no playoffs for Charleroi. A disappointing season comes to an end for the Zebras. And here are the results of matchday 34. Seraing and Westerlo drew, Antwerp won in Sint-Truiden, Club Brugge humiliated Eupen, and Anderlecht lost at home against Mechelen. Oostende beat Gent, Standard lost in Leuven, while Union won in Kortrijk. Zulte Waregem lost at home against Cercle Brugge and is now officially relegated. Also, Genk drew in Charleroi. In the standings, the last spots for playoff 1 and 2 go to Club Brugge and Cercle Brugge. Zulte Waregem will join Seraing and Oostende in 2nd division next season. Next week, the playoffs will commence with clashes like Genk Club Brugge and Union Antwerp. Thanks for watching and see you next week.